Leaf especially.
Yeah, Izu is also really good on this Yoru. I love the way that those two work in conjunction. I think they make such a great team on the double duelist, diving in together, finding the gaps in their opponent's setup.
And it looks like they're going to work their way back into A here. Trying to keep as many G2 bodies towards C and B as they can, but the pressure's coming towards Leaf. No snake bite. No great way of holding.
No, he's the sole recipient here. Might see a few signs of life. There it is. Bodies spotted out. Going to be calling for a bit of help now as well, looking to try and retreat to a bit of safety, but he is stuck in pit. Meteor immediately drawing blood. Trent taken out towards stairs. That horn does need to be broken. Dealt with again, reveals the position, and I believe even squaring up for a fight himself. A lot of damage done here. Buzz dropped down to 12 HP, but no kills claimed. T1. Lightning fast start for them.
G2 coming in through the flank, not detected by Meteor's flash just yet.
Balance alone. The fight here to be taken off of Buzz's contact. A Paranoia sweep through on either side. Might even up the fight ever so slightly. Izu is low enough as well, so could still be winnable here for G2. Now trying to make moves over towards it. A flash with the connection. Jorgamo eager to draw blood even further forward here. G2 are really trying to dissect most of this site. And the hold is just dismantled. T1 might have got themselves onto the side here, but where's the pushback? T1 just can't quite get a handle on it. DH does his best. But the best not quite good enough here. G2 get the pistol win. I mean, despite losing 2 players early, trying to be careful as they approach around this A-Rebel fight.
Yeah, because Buzz does actually go down in one shot, and he was the player at risk there. Meteor's tucked super deep here over towards B. If he opens the door, it will force Jorgamo to take that gate crash.
There it is. Leaf is just going to be claiming a life in DH. Straight down there. Meteor shows his hand. Door opens up though, so we'll have to respect that position. Jorgamo with the TP back. He's disrespecting even further. This is going to be the plant down onto B here from T1. This flank reactivated. G2 looking to see if they can contain. Level of awareness that there could be someone about as well. That gun being defended by Izu.
It is really common to leave an A insert. I don't think they'll expect Jorgamo to be on the B flank.
G2 have just given this one up entirely here, but that Paranoia sweeps and does collect and collide onto the 2 of them as well. Trying to make sure you can take the fights cleanly. Buzz would be traded out and straight from the flank. Going to calm down the aim and the nerves, but still no shots are finding the targets here. This is G2 overwhelming on the B side. A bonus conversion for them early on.
But this time they're taking a massive battle over here towards Mount. Yeah, T1 opt in.
Big group up. It's delayed by T1, looking to try and send it forwards. Now it's a deep TP alongside the horn. Parts of it broken as well, but Jorgamo will be forced to respect this one a little bit further back. Izu in their faces now. Same with Buzz. Fine offensive, and Valen just overwhelmed from that presence. It's a little bit too much to overcome in that spot. T1 will get access to the site. Jorgamo in through the back, and he is swiftly dealt with. Top of it. It's all just going a bit wrong here for G2 on the hold. T1 again, very aggressive.
Both teams showcasing that they can get big value out of the Yoru ult. The Yoru ult there gave Buzz the perfect stun. And now they pushed up deep again. This double duelist hold so far up towards spawn. Trent, very small chance of being able to crack this.
Gonna go for it though, they've got the money. At least holding for the exits for now. Time starting to tick away from them. Will mean that the round win, less likely. Trent just looking to do as much damage as possible. Game plan here, G2.
They need the guns.
They do, they definitely do. DH falling, they're getting whittled down here. Just 2 remaining, Izu. Shot to the back of the head, Jonah. Jumping up and around, Izu will survive. Stacks goes down to the spike, so only 1 player surviving with the gun.
Yeah, that is not... They're on the verge of getting ecoed again, and they're going up against an Oppen and Odin.
It's not good.
And Jonah's got the Odin right here.
T1 do have some big ults though, potentially to use into this one. Fully opting into that rubble fight. Big reveal, big horn. Valen's close quarters now, rifle in hand. Holding this one against them. That Paranoia has a flash on either side into his face with that Prowler as well. Just drifting around, trying to get a handle onto most of this one here. T1 just surging forwards. Buzzes that spear point. Not to be denied his chance to really fight and answer back. Guaranteed round win here for T1. There's not much that Leaf can do other than just trickle in, look for a couple of kills, maybe some exits again, because again, the economy does matter.
But I think T1 have recovered at that point. I mean, this was the dangerous round where their eco would have been in a bad spot, but...
For sure.
Buzz is so fearless about it, man.
He just sent it.
He was blinded, nearsighted.
Yeah.
And he's just running through with full confidence that even if he dies, his teammates will be able to trade it out. The flash itself also connecting onto Valin made it very difficult. You know, bizarre situation. And it's Leaf who doesn't collect the gun. And now the pressure back on G2's economy, actually, because, you know, those Ops and Odins are pretty expensive to try to bring out for the...
Again, you don't have the time, really. 30 seconds.
They don't know where anyone is on A. I mean,
towards A. They've got no clearance on Rubble.
There could be a player Rubble. There could be a player tucked towards Blue Room. Could be a player Tree.
This could be disastrous here. The only silver lining, there's only 2 players ready to receive, and Jonah P does have that Sheriff just trying to rattle off the shots again, but he's just missing, going wide ever so slightly. Still, he's going to get his chance to really deny it, and now onto the side. Buzz has got to try and crack this one open like a hot knife through butter. He's going to find it. Still, that spike does need to get planted, and Jorgamo is quick on the scene of the crime once more. Drops down here. Needs to be that defense. He's denied it. That's a round win. G2 steal it right from underneath them. The time just getting the better of them.
That's a gifted round. A gifted round. I don't know what T1 were up to in terms of their macro in that round.
Could be in danger. Could be Meteor who's the one in danger here, but a Prowler sidestepped. Not dodged enough in time here. We'll have to TP out and respect that one. He's miles away. That leaves Valin on a bit of an island. Steel Garden will open up the site here. No one is home. Sidestepped as well from Valin, so he's still got his primary and wants to slip back in and potentially do some damage. But when the hit's coming through, and my God, damage it is! It's 3 players in a blink of an eye, drop back to the spectator seat, and they have to watch in dismay. It's up to Buzz and Meteor now, who's try and put this one together. Again, that dimensional drift just lights up all the players, all the information in the world given up to G2. Meteor wading right back in.
What a round from Valin.
That's crazy.
I mean, those are the kind of moments that he will have been fantasizing about in a rematch against T1 after he had 3 tournament points in Bangkok and couldn't capitalize. But this round he puts just the right amount of pressure to draw the ult out of Meteor and then slips back in for a 3K.
Bay's injected it into this squad here, and now we're seeing a fast take. T1 I've got to correct the course somehow. Easy without dimensional drift. But they're not
the spacing
hard,
gap is so large between Isu and the rest.
They're trailing behind by miles here. The team's not even in tree at this point. Isu's the only one in towards backside. Now, luckily, no one's home. Just Jonah P looking to contain, make sure they don't over-push here from this spot. That's a seize up and overhead, but he did spot players in the process. Doesn't want to get overzealous here. Needs to wait for the right time to strike with the rest of his team. T1.
They need aggression here, Brent, in the post-plant T1. They can't just sit here and wait to be retaken.
Might be the aim for them still with Meteor gone as well. That's going to be a pressure applied now from the flank. Meteor was supposed to be holding back that onslaught, but G2 are now starting to group up, steadily moving towards Armageddon. Rolling out that carpet. Nowhere safe to stand on top of it. It's up to DH and the rest of the squad. Can they push back from most of this? Trent spotting signs of life, hearing those sound cues. That blind does connect. This is G2 just rolling over them now. It's an overwhelming onslaught of force. Isu will see if he can put a stop to it. He'll have to come out clutch. He'll have to do it now. He's gone into that 1v1. The damage done. Leaf dropped. And Isu, the one to do it all. That Red Bull clutch under his belt, sorely needed, delivers another round of T1. In their spawn now, trying to flip this one around as well, but that goes both ways. Alan also going to be looking to rejoin. Reinforcements arriving quick over towards this C site. Now, grouping up now. That flash is going to be absorbed and 8 up. DH does the most that he possibly can do from that spot. Still that one way. Left to contest with Isu, wants a piece of it. The flash is perfect. And even through that one way, he's set up for the 1-2 combo.
The hero that T1 have needed in these last couple of rounds. He's been playing amazingly.
Pure mechanical skill on display. Leaf handed a few as well, but Buzz will respond. Return, though, on either side. Leaf still active now, picks up the weapon. Exchange of it. A few more bullets, but creeping from behind is Meteor, an unexpected angle. That's the insurance policy for T1 here. Time ticking. That's going to be making Leaf sweat from a spot like this. It's easy as anything at all here for Meteor. 7-4, T1 with a chance to really drag this one back to a real respectable half.
Leaf's legs.
Yeah.
He's only got 3 kills. It is a bit strange seeing Meteor at the bottom of the scoreboard like this. Hasn't mattered too much. He's taking an early fight B main right now, though.
Will be offered up.
And he destroys them.
Okay.
Fair enough, I'll shut up.
Yep, narrative avoided. And Meteor, though, will be falling. Still just going to be going into the B split. Trent, ready and available, at least with the salvos, trying to slow this one down. And Valorant straight from behind as well. The disrespect is palpable. And the kills are still flowing in. It's just unbelievable. The form goes both ways. This is 2 teams that don't want to give a single inch.
Valin is playing powered by spite and vengeance, I think.
What it's feeling like. He was already saying, listen, I mean, a couple of months living rent-free in his head, thinking about that Bangkok finals, what could have been, what should have been in G2's minds.
He said they made a couple of months of my life miserable thinking about that final, so now I'll do it to them. I mean, crazy that he's coming out and bringing this level of fire.
Woke up early to be a hater, and I respect it. He certainly made this game interesting, and if he's playing like this, my God. That's 5 players grouped up from G2, flank rapidly approaching.
Yeah, well, the flash caught them as well. So Meteor knows that they're in mound. These flanking players know as well.
This could be a backstab to get them right back on track here for T1, but again, the timing is taken, and a big speed up. Meteor, even through that smoke, able to deliver the death blow to Jonah P, and now they reveal the hand as well. Off front of flank, Trent's going to be seeing all that presence, Valen as well, and need to be alerted towards it. That stun ricocheting right towards the back, and it's a good near side. In through it, Buzz is not done yet, a lot of damage done. The cleanup crew is there. T1 waiting in the sidelines, waiting in the wings. It leaves it down to Jorgamo to do it again, and surely not.
30 seconds left.
Frenzy in hand. We've seen filthy things, but a position like this, every avenue accounted for. There's just no way. There's just no way at all. T1 got it under lock, and a pistol around here to get them back into things. Snake fight, lay it down, bit of pushback here. T1 still, 3 players going to be locked over towards that A fight, while G2 now looking to capitalize. The clone that takes most of that, flash into your face on either side. This really blinds it up. Meteor just trying to go ring around a Rosies, but he can't escape that one still. Done a lot of damage alongside Izu, and this is T1 looking to flood all the way in. There's a siege over towards that top as well. Weaker weaponry does not matter for them. Jonah P, even a stinger of his own, but that is being managed, handled, over the shoulder. Needs to be that defense, and Leech just baits them out into the open. A quick tap of time running this low, leaves it down to D8. 1v2. Rifle's still there, but not expecting that timing. Jonah P strikes from behind.
Still a tough round for G2 to navigate.
Held and ready. Izu's got plenty of time on that gate crash, but he hears that drone, you will have to respect it. If he was suppressed, he's a dead man walking. Still posted up onto the corner here. And that flash combined with the first shot accuracy. Izu's right there. Salva's at his feet, though. That is hot. Nowhere really safe to stand. Valen will at least punish that. Coming through, but it's bought time for Meteor to try and stand up to it. But G2 with stingers. Different breed entirely.
Not a big fan of that decision from Meteor. His teammates were pretty far away, and now it's a 3v3 with weapons given over. And no ult as well.
Dropping back down, Jonah P looking to try and press the advantage as well. It's only Stax holding this one alone. It will be a 1v1. There's no real help from the rest of the team. Paranoia forwards. He's trying to hold it down.
What a swing.
Very much alone, and Staxier does win that one out. Beautiful stuff. Sees avoided for now. TP forwards as well, and that's DH just sticking this one all the way through. Dominating the smoke. These angles, it comes down to the random spam, but it looks like G2 don't even want to opt into it. T1 dragging it back. Valen trying to survive. He does carry the rifle into the next, but this is getting close now. T1 finding it one step, one round at a time.
It was only a half buy. Here's a big rifle round, though. This one's going to determine whether or not T1 are truly back in this game.
G2 are all in. See a TP across as well. A lot of util being thrown out here. Buzz pulled back. Valen, he's eager to take these fights. Izu, though, removes it, evens it out with the trade.
Who's next?
TP's back over towards the A side. Dimensional Drift is going to be the next layer of things here for G2. We're trying to spot this one out. Good flash in the peek onto it, and we're going to see the fight taken here. Buzz trying to really square up. Dimensional Drift to get Izu out of dodge. Spotting out where the remaining of these players are. Even in exchange and picks up the rifle for it, but that is a crazy fight to take. DH wins it. Tree control dominated. T1 are putting a squeeze now. It's a fight script applied to G2. When they were least expecting it, it leaves it down to Trent now. 1v3 making a 1v2, and Meteor from behind does not want to let it get out of control.
There's a couple of fights here in these last few rounds that have been absolutely pivotal to T1 getting their feet under them and getting back into this game. Only just got out.
Doesn't want to be caught out in the open there with a suppression.
Look at both of these gate crashes, deep on C.
Already triggered as well. Seeing it, Thorns, Armageddon, lay it down towards the back. Izu trying to find that pocket to play in, but there is really no safety here. Salvas and a Haunt will have to take that TP back out. It's alive for now. Open sight now for G2.
I like that ult combo. Valen TPing into the corner, taking all of the space up.
Flashes
the plant,
forwards.
though, not committed.
No, they're making it feel really awkward.
And tapping the door, opening it up. This has got to be Leaf defending the flank.
Yeah, T turned up on multiple avenues now with that stun ricocheting. G2, they managed to hold it all the way back. Door slammed shut in their face. Meteor and Izu forced to do the rest. From a spot like this, quick reactions with the dodge. He just still wants to make a play for it. 2v4 for them. Hoping Freebie hoping for the opening, but Jorgamo does deliver that. Shots to the head, Meteor's dropped. Izu going to be drifting away from this one, wants to save onto the big gun, so G2 don't let T1 just walk all over them on this half. They get another round on the board, and now
they're grouping up over towards C, but they haven't done any defaulting in terms of getting rid of the Vice util.
No, this is potentially disastrous right now for G2.
We saw T1 lose one of these rounds to the clock.
Yeah, smoke in your faces. It's a fake pressure to try and pull these players again, but as we were saying, never to pull back this util, and Izu happy to disrespect once more. Still stunned up, slowed down. Players trying to get themselves in. Again, that plant needs to go down with only barely any time to work with. It's up to Jorgamo. It's all up to Jorgamo. One-man army. He had to hold them off. It's a relentless piece of aggression here from T1 as well. Going to be slowed down with Jorgamo dropping, but that plant is down. That's the important part of it. Stax still eager to take the fight. It's forwards here alongside DH.
I'll find you.
G2 do have that player advantage though, but still that Haunt reveals Valen beam down for across the wall. Players repositioning. And a tap to try and pull them out wide into the open. DH with that instant return to the fire, but he doesn't expect this leap. Bit of whiffage onto the side of it, bullets through it, and final bullet, the reload has to be committed. DH in a tricky spot indeed. It needs to be precise, it needs to be sharp. Surgical, and the pressure is all on him. Leaf is just toying with him. Time denied against him, and G2 get to 11.
He's such a smart player, man. In that spot, it's so easy to get in your head and offer up a kill. And he just... Jorg trying to duck away, making sure his head's as hidden as possible against that spam.
Time to jump.
The wall is on B.
Drone forwards, pulls out the thorns. A lot of util being layered down here with a vulnerability. DH trying to find a pocket to play in, but the angles are known well still. Meteor! Has collected itself two, and Stax is right round towards the side there. It is returned and traded out in time, but it's left it in a 2v2. Needs to be that defense. Valen trying to hold it down from that tight cut-up angle, and Izu is miles away.
Spike planted.
Now left in the 1v2. He's going to hope for some misplays on G2's part, but currently they're the ones holding the cards.
Closed.
Got to be able to get a free kill here on Trent.
It's been
have
held
any chance.
Forward by Trent. Out into the open. It's a headshot straight through the wall. Izu damaged, limping into this fight. He's got to be worried about it though, and now respected. Gun position is known. Valen can just play close to the corner. Trent can swing off him.
He's going to
unlosable. Yeah. Potentially going for that A-Rebel reclear again, grouping up.
I'd like to see DH and Buzz talk about who's using the paranoia or the stun.
Dimensional drift. Smoke in his hands here. I mean, listen, already passed most of this. Again, that paranoia and the horns. That's going to be a big reveal onto DH. Lit up. Valen will claim his life. Adversary down, and the slightest of angles to work with. Jorg already expecting for that repeat. Stax finished. It's a 3v5. G2 in the driving seat. And it needs to be heroics from Buzz. It needs to be here and now. Stuns, ricocheting, overdrive, off! And a multitude of targets to deal with, but too much to overcome. In a spot like this, till that ult held, but Meteor is back to everyone. And Jorgamo's going for the death blow. He's trying to finish this up and wrap up map number 1 in style.
He's a big game player, and he's come to play today. A great round from Jorg towards the end. And just like in that Masters Bangkok Finals, G2
here in Corone. So definitely it adds even more speed onto this double duelist. You're going to be dealing with a lot of very fast aggression, and I think that the person that I expect to lift up the team is Stax.
A bit of a sprint and pivot occurs over towards the other side of things.
It looks like they were thinking about running a B fake, and now Spike in this direction. Maybe Valen deciding to just end on B.
Yeah, maybe a bit of hard committal. You've seen that double over. Izu, hello. You've seen plenty of bodies, and he's out in the open. They've jumped on him.
All right.
And we're seeing it flood in here, an attempt by T1. At least the salvos make it so that there's only one pocket to stay in and stand in and try and stand your ground. Still Valen's overwhelmed by that presence, but the bodies, they flood in afterwards. And after the fact here, G2 do have control of this, but it's still a 2v3 on pistol rounds. Anything's doable, anything's possible. Comes down to these fights that are taken. Stax wins his out, but he's the last one left now into that 1v2. A lot of damage done to Leaf prior. One bullet will do him in. Doesn't matter where it lands, and he is hard clearing all of these positions. Found his mark, leaves it into the 1v1. Damage done though, 44 HP. Trent playing off here in a position that is planted in. It's not really ideal from him up towards top heaven. Trent taking that peak, jump spot, Stax half onto the defuse already. He's earned himself a bit of a spot to win in here. Time pressure eased off, but Trent still lands those shots. And a pistol round here for G2.
Big reaction there from Stax as well.
Still going to hold it down. G2 was looking for the reaction, perhaps, reclearance.
That seems to suggest they don't realize the Vice is here.
Yeah.
Because if the Vice wall is in A main, they're not going to be clearing that deep.
The wall cuts it up, Horn spots and reveals Izu's position. The dash backing away here, but Meteor does find himself stray Jorgamo. Leaf is also forwards past that wall, but he's very much alone. But that timing that he's caught is off to the side here. Nightfall now can get a bit of a move on. Hinder drop down and lay it down at his feet. Izu needs that defense and needs that response. T1 trying to at least approach rapidly to the scene. They're trying to help that fight happen and occur, but the backstab picked apart from the seams. G2 still not ready for this fight to be taken. T1 are so damn fast here, and time ran short. Jonah P can't quite land that shot. One bullet would have helped. With how low Buzz is, T1 still hold on. 2 players surviving against the bonus. Prior work put in.
Same kind of call here from Valorant.
Contact re-clearing. Trent has to try and hold that down. It's good, quick with the reaction, so Izu's going to be dropped. Meteor is right there behind him. If he goes down, the setup on A does too.
To be honest, the setup on A is already going to be under serious threat because Jorgamo's ultimate. He's going to find out exactly what's going on. The clone already triggered the wall as well.
Not broken.
I mean, A is very weak currently.
Conventional drift. Sets the tone for the rest of this round now. Smoke's propped up. Util being used as well for due diligence. Meteor to salvo at his feet. He's forced forwards into the fight here. There's a lot of information gathered up by Jorgamo off and around. That's a re-clear. Chord 4 sees down at the feet to try and defend. A lot of damage done, but at least still having his one. There's a fight on those multiple fronts. The A site, though, is given up. Forced to by T1. They lose enough players in the process. Leaves it down to that 2v4.
If you can't find an easy kill here, you might want to go for a save. The edge is poking.
Yeah, Leaf's still watching it.
I think you've got to save at this point. But Jorg, I was going to say Jorg is coming around behind, but it's Leaf with a headshot. Takes down DH from long distance. That outlaw got so much value. You know that A is going to be stacked. You know that T1 have mid. Question is now, how did G2 deal with that? Bold from E2 as well.
Yeah.
Good info for his team, but how far do you want to get onto this line?
It's a lot of angles to clear there. It's very brave. It's deep though. T1 to be able to stack this one over. Bit of spam and stray shots, that's straight into the smoke. So Jorgamo gone. He's the initiator factor really. The only duelist that can play off of most of this. Off of that drone, 30 seconds left roughly here. Nightfall's going to be hard committed. T1 just trying to stun this one. DH getting a bit of a move on. Running down here, the horn has to be broken, and Izu, he's way out open. 20 seconds left roughly. He's trying to get the backstab going for them because G2 are none the wiser. They have to clear all sorts of sections here. This is chaos. In a few final moments here, trying to go all the way up and already returning T1. They collapse from every single side. Calling a G2 for as much as we're praising it. Got away from him there.
Yeah, well, I think that's a great adjustment called by Autumn, too. Great usage of attack timeout to completely give your team a different defensive setup that worked wonders. The fact that E2 wasn't pushed off that B line allowed everybody else on T1 to be stacking over towards mid and A. Makes an A exec almost impossible. And then you saw that scramble at mid. So, really nice idea from T1. See if they run something similar again here. And Meteor can also hold on to a site a bit more easily himself because now he has a steel garden.
Decoy.
Clone going to be broken this time. Hinder on the other side of things as well will force that TP back out, so the wall remains up for T1.
It's a similar idea, but it's DH jiggle peeking instead of an op in this direction. And G2 realize they need to push this B player off the line, and that'll pull more defenders back to B. So now you can go back and re-clear through mid. So Valen already adjusting.
Interesting smoke. As well, what a wide face, Meteor! Dyson with death here, buddy. Deep TP as well is committed for, and Jorgamo happy to take that fight. He was set up with that util.
Well, now you can split B.
And now going to be applying that. That's heat turned up that one to these T1 players. They make a snap call, trying to take that fight over towards B main. Maintain control of it. Flip the side away, but G2 are not the ones going into this. It's Trent left to contain, and he's just absolutely ruined them. Ruined their day.
That's an unbelievable play from Trent in that spot.
It's all gone wrong on every single area.
Spike planted.
I mean, I love the on-the-fly adjustment from T1 to decide to fight over. And you see the call too. G2 were thinking about going for a B split, and then once Trent got pressured, they were like, well, now we're going to have to go into a weird A split through spawn. And Trent's like, nah, don't worry, boys. I just cleaned up both of them, and the spike goes back in their direction.
He's just backing away playing his life, and Izu doesn't even get to keep that operator. A consolation prize in to 2 for G2. Is he okay?
He's got a problem with someone.
Yeah, lead paint stare, I think. I don't know. He's been doing that often. That's a flash, though. Unable to really break the horn. So DH, he's out in the open. Jorgamo pounces on the chance. That's a deep hit to try and get him into the B side. This is offloaded nice and early. Unorthodox almost, but Buzz is given a bit of space as well to try and play his way in. Does at least delete that, so the ult's not going to be getting too much value with the TP, but Jorgamo happy to clean up the rest.
Flashing off the info that the Omen ult gives you is diabolical. G2 are in position, 5v3. Utilizing those ults like I was talking about to be able to get themselves into a great spot and even doing a hard punish there right off the round rip onto DH. They know that someone is going to be trying to play aggressive on B because that's what Autumn told them to do coming out of the tag timeout. And G2 are like, well, since we know you're going to be there, I guess we'll just punish you with a flash haunt setup and run you down.
That's filthy stuff here from G2.
Even if that had been Itsu with the AWP, he would have been pressed to get out of there, I think, quickly with the light speed. Wow, come on!
Get out of here, man!
God, it's 7-2 already, Valin. Let them keep their guns. Give them a hope.
Just disgusting stuff. Stacks praying here that he can keep hold of the weaponry, but look at that movement, man. There's just no way. And this is G2 to making a mockery of T1 right now.
For the love of God, have some mercy.
Dimensional drift here. It's going to be pointing out all the usual suspects, players, positions. Noted, Meteor does have a big ult for this one, but the Armageddon's going to be committed anyway. There's a sheriff shot for you. Jorgamo almost going down to a bit of friendly fire. Meteor is really delivering in a spot like this here. Convergent power was considered. Sidestep Buzz is rapid. Right to the side. Firing off on every single cylinder. T1 say, we are not done yet. Going to try and take the fight straight to them. They burn them right back.
Where has that round come from? But that's wiped out a lot of the ults on the side of G2. Ooh. Early spam battle, Buzz down to 15 health.
Lucky to be live in that spot here. TH is, there's no way you're disrespecting this, man. You're trying to get ahead of this. There's a horn in your face. Where you going? Nowhere to survive that spot.
This game is getting mad.
Yeah, mistakes being opened up, perhaps from the pressure. The understanding that this could be your last time to perform on the stage. Especially for T1. And already from behind. I mean, where's Valin come from? How's he got here? Straight up through mid. No consideration for it. Even spotting signs of life for Meteor. We'll have to respect that, though, with a snakebite drop down at your feet. So, as quickly as T1 went around, looks like it's going to be answered back.
A collapse for T1 in this. And even that opening pick onto DH, he's having a rough game today.
He's having a hard time.
He's been asked to do quite a lot. They really want that aggressive B line because it helps out their information game so much, but he's just getting punished time and again. Yeah. The flash haunt combos are too much for him to be able to stand up against.
Needs some help, really, doesn't he?
It puts Meteor in a weird spot too, because when you're in a 4v5 like that, you don't know whether you really want to run in and help and try to burn your ultimate.
Last player standing.
And then, oh yeah, Leaf's behind,
just like
Valin was earlier on.
I guess, okay. And easy with the operator. Hoping that he can save it here in a spot like this. Does adjust the aim in time. It's gone down, and it's a big map, so he might be able to save it.
But T1 need the last round.
They do.
Last round of the half here, and it's desperation already, and they've lost the ult. They've lost the ult.
Oh, well, there's no way they're going to get to him in time. Dealt with early here. Izu very much alone, but he does have a little bit of help there from the side avenues. A-link position, double face through the smoke. Overwhelms Buzz. It's really hard timing to take. Salvo's at your feet, DH. Sound cues cut away. Feeling that heat has been turned up and even expecting that re-peek. Izu does land the shot. Jonah P gone. Players making sure to reinforce this A side. They're in position to really push back. G2 is still squaring up to try and take it. This isn't posturing. No more players across the board here, but a spam into the box alongside of it again. Anyone is Izu's target. Double dash now to get back to safety here. One bullet left. We'll commit to that reload, and his team does have a good defense here. Stalwart is the nature of it, and Izu's still covering for it. The fourth round is earned for T1. The lifeline that they were looking for.
Neon Waylay, very powerful at that, but T1 subverting expectations and just silently contact walking up to the smoke in mid. Prowler through it, but they are going into the stacked site.
Paranoia does connect. Well, it's going to be slowed down here. These players just trying to hard anchor into their spot. Jorgamo also hard committed. Frenzy in hand will commit. That TP now gets the hell out of there. T1 being hounded and pestered from every single direction here. They can't win a fight. Plant is down for them. That's the only thing they got. Izu and Meteor are going to have to really step up. But the way the G2 are playing the discipline, it's in their blood, it runs deep here, and there's going to be that instant response with the swing, leaping into the fight like a salmon upstream. Trent delivering death blow after death blow here. It's a pistol round now, up to 9 rounds for G2 and T1.
I think it's indicated by the words that Valen was using where he was talking about making their lives miserable, knocking them out in groups here.
4 players of G2 stacked up, looking to make it bloody. Skirmish has opted into here with a blind and a flash around their face, but there is no response with a hinder. Slowly gliding back down to the ground, still overextending. Jorgamo's there, lying in wait, outlaw in hand.
There's no way they anticipated 4 players being over here.
Crazy.
And Jorg's already out.
Dips himself back, looking for the potential reaction at T1, but they're left reeling, wondering.
So much faster around the map for G2.
BTS, instant traded. Trent is there, hot on the heels.
Locating target.
He's out in the open when he's drunk, this, no? Yeah. Guy does not care. Right from mid. DH should be able to get a free kill. Only the box covering. Yeah, there it is. So, punish in sight. 2v2 now. T1 have themselves an in.
It's going to be tough for T1 to recover from. They need 6 rounds just to get the gap back.
Yeah. Plant down now. If you're T1, you've got to be thinking 1 round at a time is how you take it. Guns picked up and reclaimed. Bit of a recycling operation here, but it's all watched for and managed by DH with Leaf and Jorgamo put to dust. So T1, they survived. 2 players intact, 2 guns going into the next tier. Over the top of the horn, there's no real posturing here from G2 over towards B main, so they'll have the opportunity. A lot of Utah being sent in for the wide exit, but no coverage here. Jorgamo, he can just tuck himself into the shed. Picks out DH like it's nothing, and that's no more smokes available now for T1. Play disadvantage, get themselves onto the site. Not giving a plan to Meteor, he's not going to have his ult for the next.
I don't know why Meteor doesn't play for ults more often, but never mind.
Yeah, we're going to see a fight taken anyway, out towards Link. That's a stun connecting. Slowing him down, they really want to take this fight towards him. Trent, he's in a bit of damage. No way, man! He's applying a hurt! And that's salt in the wounds at this point. 3 kills. He was complaining about all of them coming from the pistol rounds. After this, I don't think that's going to be the case. Salvos drop down. Circles of death here and denying any chance of retaking, coming back into that round. 11 now for G2.
Stax can feel it slipping away, can't he? Individually not having the world's greatest game, but also these execs not looking quite as drilled as DRX, for example. Domestic rivals of T1. Former home of some of these T1 players as well. They'll be begging to get some stinger value here.
Trying to really just send it flying forwards. That Seas connects though. Like a bungee cord, going to be springing his players right back, but Meteor might be able to get it done. That's a Sheriff. Makes it sing up towards mid, and that's a wide face as well, setting them up for success with these fights. T1 have access to the site.
Yeah, the thrifties are working for them, aren't they?
Maybe that's part of the key as well, just trying to send it. A little more, taking those risks. Meteor making sure to cover those angles, and he's even got a bit of backup. TH going to be joining him. Jonah P sidestepping, but doesn't really want to overcommit into this. Hold on, that gun picked up. There's a good punish in sight. 1v4 for Jonah. Spot like this. Back is open though to Izu. He'll deliver it. It's execution style here. Massacre Thrifty for T1.
It's the second one that I remember on this map. So, now, Itsu 1 away from an ultimate, so it might just be a play for this ult orb. See what the opener looks like.
Doing a thing.
Spot Jonah P. So Hinden's going to be laid down to his feet, but he does just escape and dodge the eye, but not the shots. Izu.
What an entry.
Yeah. Like a lightning bolt, he's all the way in. Valen just trying to tuck to the side here. That dodge and juke to the side. It's an instant trade by Stax. It needed to be so. Has to be clean from this point on by T1. On their way back in. Maybe they've hit onto the mark of what they needed to do. That was fast. Pacey stuff by T1.
Face your fear!
Compalaus and even a Nightfall committed. Feel how tenuous this is. They want to hold on to any lead they possibly have. Give no possibility for G2 to get back in with Jorgamo done. Drop back to that spectator seat. Bit of spam and a salvos though into the appropriate corner again, but it is that 2v3. Looks like G2 don't want to play for it though.
Both players caught by the Fade ultimate, locked out by a smoke.
Nice turn. Hold on, T1 are just hunting these players down.
Last player standing. 1 enemy remaining.
I mean, technically a 1v1, but actually just Leaf trying to get out of here with
trying to
the
survive.
weapon in his hand. This was a must-win round for T1. And it's that fast pace again.
Yeah. Firing out the Util, Smoke's going to be able to help him out, potentially slow down, but T1, they don't respect it. They're going to be sending it flying forwards here. Jonah P could be in a bit of a difficult spot. Stun connection as well. There's connections as well, though, from the Sheriff in the hands of Jorgamo. Convergent paths has to be committed. It's getting dangerous now. T1, they don't want to lose grip of it. When you have the advantage, you send it. You know how good G2 can be with that weaker weaponry.
But they're all retaking from the same position. It normally doesn't work on Corrode.
Dimensional Drift even being committed. He's going to be able to get them all the way in here. This is ult's committed from G2's side of things, even if they don't have the weapons. A salvo into the corner, spotting out Izu. That's disconnected him from the rest of the pack. T1, you're going to have to step up now and really put the shutdown onto these G2 players. Their weaponry has to be an advantage you play into, but with the rifles in hand, it's not doing too much at all. Smoke's in the face, angle being held. Stax has got this one surely on lock, but it's left to just him. In a spot like this, in a 1v2, time taken away. And he needs to find it, needs to find it now. He will. T1, stay alive. So Leaf has control, but that is not where T1 are setting their sights. A has been working.
It has.
They don't want to change it up.
If you try to jump spot, you get punished by the waylay.
Almost one of the angles here. Pass lane through. And here it is. Steel Garden sweeping past. Players going to be committed and weapons torn away from G2's grasp, so they can't contest this one. Pretty real estate for T1. The Nightfall is going to be answering straight back here. G2 are saving these ults for the rainy day. It happens to be now. It's pouring for them. They're going to try and billow out into the back of the side here. Finding some targets. Izu again, hard commit into the corner. Sam Q's going to be cut away from him here. All comes down to the trades and the shots. G2, the ones on top. Finding it. Flash, dodged and avoided. Stax really stepping up, and now he's the last one left. It's a Nightfall committed. Hard forwards, and right from the side, the flank. That's a bitter one, and it's going to hurt for T1. In that spot, really feeling strained, forced, and
4 match points here for G2. More than they ever had in the Bangkok Grand Finals, and that was over the course of 5 maps. A banger. This one could close in 2.
High Tide, a bit of fake presence and pressure coming from T1. They're looking to see if they can pull rotates. Across the map there. Dawn to try and cut off the available avenues. Open, sightline out up to heaven. Needs to be watched for. A couple of shots as well going either side. No one falling casualty though. And through mid as well. Looks like this is a bit of late delayed pressure. Valorant still holding it in the game. A timing's just spotted it. Bullet's going to be rattling there through the wall though. Buzzu shrugs off the damage. Meteor, you need to be winning that now. Valen, classic in hand. He's done more than enough damage here with the judge into close proximity. This is really dangerous. T1 are being ripped apart, ripped to shreds. And Leafs toying with them, playing with their food. They put them in the grave and they send them home. G2, they qualify for playoffs.
Vengeance, absolutely cold out there.